including strength and love to everyone dealing with bushfires right now. It's only a fringe of bushfires, and they were in sort of outskirts in Victoria. But again, as always, we're natural disasters come. It doesn't matter whether it's the height of summer or the depths of winter. We talk about it and we lead our show because we have maximum sympathy for the people whose lives are turned upside down by this stuff. Here's the CFA talking about it today in Victoria.
If you haven't prepared for summer, now is the time to do so. Because as we saw yesterday, when fires do start and spread quite rapidly, they can do so with minimum warning and time.
Now, obviously, the weather's been a little wild. Some places have been a little hotter than usual. Most places have been nowhere near it. What are we, a couple of weeks away from the formal start of summer? And there are no real signs of it coming yet. So exactly when is it going to start to make the turn towards being warmer? I don't just say that in relation to bushfires. I just say it in the relation to all of us packing away the long pants, pulling out the flip-flops or the slides in my case after losing a toe when I was a very little boy. Well, we get some information from the Bureau, and the Bureau has put forward a couple of little insights into what might be happening in the next little while. Well, Channel 9, they wrote this one up, so I'm taking from their information here, is that the good news is that temperatures are expected to be nice and warm. The bad, though, is there'll be plenty of rain. This is what we know about the summer forecast. Now, much of the country, including the entire east coast, Victoria's south coast, Tasmania, the west coast and Darwin surrounds, so pretty much all of Australia, have a greater than 70% chance of hitting above median maximum temperatures. Now, that does not mean it's going to be 50 degrees everywhere. It just means it's going to be a little warmer when it is particularly warmer. Have a look at the map here. The redder it gets, the more likely it is that you're going to be above average. Now, remember, median is not the same as average. Median is literally the number between the coldest day and the hottest day. And the median being that middle number, whether the middle number is going to be higher or grossly higher. Now, obviously, the redder it gets, the greater the chance is of that median number being warmer than it was last summer. Another one here, though, which is about 50%. There's actually a less than 50% chance of maximums hitting most of the country. So, yeah, it's going to be warm, but don't expect super warm for super long. We'll get an official indication about the summer forecast in a couple of weeks' time, but I just wanted to give you a little idea. And also when it comes to rain, you should know that rainfall is 60 to 80% likely. It's said to be above average for much of eastern Australia, particularly in and around Sydney, Central Coast, South Coast, and maybe into the mid-north and north coast there. But basically, you can see on the map there that, well, the darker the green, the more chance of rain. Surprise, surprise, the closer you get towards the equator, it is going to be a wet summer. So warmth is on its way. It will not be a scorching summer. There will be rain like it was a few years ago. But as I mentioned before, while I took great fun cleaning up the yard this weekend, please do so when it comes to your gutters, because we know ember attack, all the rest of it. Do everything you can to make your joints safe so that on the off chance something crazy happens, your house will not be one we'll be talking about in the weeks and months to come.